It is time for another episode of Argo Sports Insider, and time we shine the light on all things UWF athletics. It finally feels like fall out there, but that hasn't cooled off our Argos at all. 15th ranked UWF volleyball continues to dominate the Gulf South Conference. The Argos hit the road last week and ran through both Shorter and Lee in straight sets, improving to 16-4 on the season with a perfect 10-0 mark in the conference. The team hits the road again this weekend to take part in a regional crossover down in Orlando. The Argos will face Nova Southeastern, Florida Southern, and Tampa in that tournament.
Yeah, I think each one of them will present different challenges, and I see some really good attackers, and some in some ways like faster tempos in their offense, good defensive range. Each one of them are different, but all formidable opponents. So I just told our girls, we're just gonna take this one match at a time and not think ahead, not look behind, none of that. I feel like if we treat it the same way that we've treated every match that we've played so far, we should be in good shape. The Sunshine State has their own kind of styles of play. So, I'm just excited to get out there and play against some good teams and, see how our team stacks up.
Women's soccer is ranked 21st in the latest coaches poll, and the Argos are now 11-1-1 on the season with an 8-1 mark in GSC play after grabbing 2 home wins last week. UWF beat both Christian Brothers and Union by the same 2-0 scoreline. The team takes to the road this week with matches at West Georgia on Friday and Valdosta on Sunday.
Happy for the 2 shutouts this weekend. Again, you face some pretty tough teams, so that's a key. And not, again, as I always say, not just the defenders and the goalkeeper, but our midfield did great at winning headers, front runners pressed nicely, so it's a great combination of everybody getting the shutouts. And from there, we have enough skill to create some goals. I think we got to do a little bit better at finishing our opportunities, but we got the goals, and the defense, the team defense did a great job keeping another shutout.
The UWF men also picked up a pair of home wins last week, beating Christian Brothers 2-1 and Union 3-0, that behind 2 goals from Cy Fontenot. The Argos are now 7-1-3 on the season overall with a 4-1-3 mark in the GSC.
Yes, every game we've been creating a lot of chances, and we haven't been as well and capitalize them, and today we actually got 3 goals and give it a bit more comfortable win. Spring Hill, they're a very hard team when they play at home, but we have a whole week to prepare and get ready for just one game, which is kind of unusual for us. So we'll train hard this week and watch some film on Spring Hill and trying to get as ready as we can, and hopefully we can come up with another big win and keep climbing the ladder little by little.
I think the team did a really good job today getting the goals and against the ball, playing compact and all together as a team. I really liked it, and I hope we keep going like that. 2 wins in a row. It's really good, and we're happy to keep going.
They will also make that Georgia swing this weekend to face West Georgia and Valdosta. Men's golf put together a top 5 finish at the Hurricane Invitational in Albany, Georgia. Nico Lang, Max Page, and Eddie Lee all finished in the top 15 in individual play. The Argos play next at the Copperhead Championship in Palm Harbor, Florida. That is next week. UWF football dropped to 5-2 on the season and 3-1 in conference play, coming up on the short end of a tight 10-6 score at West Alabama. Does not get any easier for the Argos. They hit the road this week, traveling to Cleveland, Mississippi on Saturday to take on unbeaten Delta State. Swimming and diving, they will travel to Tallahassee on Friday, October 20th to compete in a dual meet with Florida State, North Florida, and Florida Southern. And believe it or not, it's already Gulf South Conference championship time here in the fall. Both men's and women's cross country will run at the GSE Championships. That is in Huntsville, Alabama this Saturday at John Hunt Park.
And also, the field will be much smaller. We have 12 teams, 13 teams in our conference versus having 50 teams that were in the race last weekend. Less people to navigate around, so that'll make a difference for us as well. Good and bad. You don't have any people to run with, but you also can kind of pick off the next person, move on to the next person, move on to the next person. So we're hopeful that I think with some fresher legs, with familiarity of the course, with the want to and just compete in our conference, I think we'll expect some better times come in another week.
That's a look at all that we have going on with UWF Athletics for this week. Don't forget to check out GoArgos.com for all the rosters, schedules, and all the latest news and notes. Download that Argo Armada app on your phone or tablet You can always follow our teams across our various social media platforms. We will see you next week, and as always, go Argos!